Hey everyone, it's Amy. I just wanted to check in. I wanted to start doing this Wednesday vlog for you, or a video log, to kind of give you some insight as to the comings and goings that I've been doing lately. And of course, Miss Bombay, who's busy playing with a squeaky toy, which I've taken the squeaker out of. So as a lot of you know, I'm visually impaired, and I lost most of my sight to a rare type of arthritis called juvenile rheumatic arthritis. Starting at the age of 10, and then 17 years ago I stopped driving a car and traded in my car for a lovely yellow lab named Elvis. And he was my first guide dog. Then you guys got to meet Woodstock, my German Shepherd, who I had for 6 years, and now I've got Bombay, a tiny little yellow lab from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and she's just an amazing young lady. So as many of you know, I competed for the United States at the Tokyo Paralympic Games in the sport of para-triathlon with my guide, Kirsten Sass. Afterwards, my disease came out of remission and caused me to gain a ton of weight, about 45 pounds. Hi, Bombay. And hello, say hi to everybody. Come here. Okay. So I changed sports to move over to cycling, specifically on the track, because my body mass didn't matter as much as far as watts per kilogram on the track, because it's a flat surface. And I was also one of the faster cyclists in the sport of triathlon. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I made it to number 6 in the world with my tandem pilot, but the day after World Championships, she quit, and that was the end of my road to to Paris on the track. So I managed to find a lovely young lady to race the spring season named Eva Huckman. She raced with me on the road over in Europe for a month. Put myself into $40,000 worth of debt to try to qualify on the road, but road is just not my strength. Time trialing, yes, but not in road racing. It's just not my forte. So yeah, sat home last summer. It was a bit of a bummer, but honestly, it ended up being a blessing, because my disease got really bad, and it took a long time for my amazing rheumatologist, Dr. Natalie McLean, here in San Diego, to kind of get the right combination of chemotherapy meds and arthritis meds and immunosuppressive meds to combat my rheumatic arthritis. And so this year, I'm happy to report that although it's been very expensive, I've been able to find a lot of relief with a certain combination of drugs, and that was something I wanted to have the liberty to do without the expense and extra added body stress of training this year. So I still swim, bike, and run every day, and I lift weights not as often as I should. I probably should be lifting 3 or 4 days a week. It's probably twice a week. But I do have osteoporosis, so it's important that I do some loading activity on my bones. But I decided to take the equation of an expense of finding a pilot, traveling overseas, racing, trying to get points, when it really doesn't count until 2028, in the year of LA, actually like the end of 2027. So that is just not to say that I'm going to wait until 2027 to start. My plan is, if I have 3 consecutive months of being healthy, which has not yet happened, that I will go back to full training. So we are going to cross our fingers and see what happens. As a lot of you know, I just had recent eye surgery. That did not go well. My retina first tore in the right eye. I don't have much vision in this eye anyway. Initially it tore straight down the middle like wallpaper, and then they went in surgically and lasered it back to stick to the back of the eye, and they put in a gas bubble, so I wasn't allowed to fly for 2 months. Unfortunately, when that gas bubble dissolved after 2 months, the retina fell off the eye. This time it completely detached. So I had that surgery a couple weeks ago. It was moderately successful, because now it's starting to peel off again. So I have no vision in this eye. I did before. I could read and recognize faces, and now that's gone completely. So it's been a big adjustment for me, and for Miss Bombay, she's had to work a little extra hard now that I'm getting used to navigating with only 1/25th of an eye. This one, I only have about 5 degrees of visual field, so about 2% of usable vision in this left eye. So she's got her job cut out for her lately. So if you're used to seeing me at the pool, at the gym, and I don't recognize you, or I don't acknowledge you right away, I'm not ignoring you. I have significantly less vision than I did 2 months ago. So it's going to be a big adjustment for me and a lot of my friends who are used to me having a little bit more vision. So that's the scoop. I'm just doing some fun stuff. I'm gonna do a fun bike clinic up in the Sierras with my friend Erin, piloting on the mountain bike tandem in a couple weeks. Again, swimming, biking, running every day. And I'll fill you guys in more next week about what I'm doing to help save the save the sight of thousands of people combating blinding disorders. I'm working with the Joint Commission for Allied Health Professionals in Ophthalmology. I have created a curriculum and a exam to place ophthalmology patient advocates in different eye hospitals around the country. And I spend a lot of time doing patient advocacy. I'm coaching a little bit right now in triathlon and cycling, but mostly focusing my energies on this project to get this exam and certification off the ground so I can start getting more help to more people in more places. So I'll give you more details next week on that. In the meantime, thanks for listening, and say hi to Bombay. Bommy. Bommy, mama. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my gosh, so tired. Hard day. She went to the pool. Talk to you guys later. Bye.